In this video, I'm going to be comparing the Rode NT USB Mini versus the legendary Shure SM58. Let's start with the Rode NT USB Mini, which you're hearing right now. The NT USB Mini has a beautiful, minimal, compact design. I really like the NT USB Mini for voiceovers, for recording vocals and stuff like that. I also like that it's plug and play. Like, you just plug this into your Mac or PC, select it as your input device, and you're pretty much good to go. It's really clean. It does a pretty good job at rejecting kind of the noises around you, and it has a built-in pop filter as well. So Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. I like that it's also only $100 and packs a lot of punch. Super easy to use, really handy to have a volume dial on the front so you can plug in your headphones and do live low latency or no latency monitoring. And the sound quality, as you can hear, is really good. So now let's switch over to the Shure SM58 in 3, 2, 1. And now you're hearing the Shure SM58 running through my Universal Audio Volt 176 audio interface. And by the way, I have the audio interface with the 76 compressor turned on, so it does have a little bit of compression added to it. But yeah, I don't really have to introduce the SM58 because most of you probably already know what this microphone is about. And I like that it actually has the same price point as the Rode NT USB Mini, but I think the audio quality and the background rejection, like the noise background rejection, I think on the SM58, it's a lot quieter, and in my very not treated acoustically, like there's no foam everywhere in my studio space, it sounds really, really good. And actually both of these mics sound really, really good. Let me know in the comments what you think, but I think the SM58 sounds better. So yeah, they're the same price point at $99. However, the Shure SM58 is an XLR microphone, so it's not a USB microphone. You can't just like plug it into your computer. You're going to need some type of audio interface, which might cost you at least another $100. You're also going to have to get an XLR cable, which will also set you back another 15 to 30 or maybe even more. So you do have to put up more money off the bat with the SM58. But for this audio quality, I think this is a phenomenal microphone, and it has been used for so many years on live stages, probably a ton of podcasts, recording vocals, recording instruments. Like, you can do so much with the SM58, and it is built so well, like an all metal construction, I believe, and you can run your car over this thing. And this is just a legendary microphone. You can hear how good it sounds, just so clean, so crisp. Let's do a little plosives test. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. I don't know why my Texas suddenly comes out when I'm doing plosives tests, but there you go. So the SM58, it does need a little bit more equipment, but the sound quality, I think, is phenomenal. And you pretty much know it's not going to crap out on you. And that's one of the things about the NT USB Mini. It is a USB microphone, and once in a while I do witness some kind of like staticky weird noises and stuff. So now let's go back to the NT USB Mini so you can hear how it sounds compared to the Shure SM58 in 3, 2, 1. And now I'm back on the Rode NT USB Mini. So one advantage the USB Mini has over the XLR microphone is it's a USB-C microphone. It interfaces with your computer, and Rode has graced us with a beautiful software, a free piece of software called Rode Connect, where you can plug in your NT USB Mini or multiple NT USB Mini microphones. You can update their firmware so they get new features and bug fixes and stuff like that. And you could also live mix a podcast or a voiceover or even vocals or something in that app. Use it as a loopback thing so you can record a live stream with like background audio as you talk over it as well. And you can access vocal effects for the USB Mini in the Rode Connect app, which I'm using right now. The noise gate effect is really good, kind of cleans up the audio. The compressor sounds really good. There's a really hilarious button called Big Bottom, which is probably the best name for any vocal effect ever. And there's also an exciter kind of effect. And right now I'm using the compressor and the Big Bottom effects, and I think it sounds really good with those two effects enabled. What do you think about the USB Mini versus the SM58? Because I think this thing sounds phenomenal, and for $99 for a plug and play type of situation, the number of features, the sound quality, the portability, and the beautiful kind of tiny design that this thing has, the USB Mini is amazing. And now it's time to switch back over to the SM58 because it is actually what I think sounds better, and that's what it really comes down to for me. 3, 2, 1. And now we are back to using the Shure SM58. So you can probably hear a pretty dramatic difference in audio quality and sound quality, but honestly the USB Mini is not super far behind, and it has the advantages of being able to get new software features and that kind of thing, where the SM58 is just an XLR microphone, legendary status right here, and you can hear just how good it sounds. This thing really competes with most microphones in my opinion, especially at the price point of $100. I can't really say which one is better overall because they're both pretty different microphones for different uses. The NT-USB Mini for the plug-and-play USB type of experience, the portability, which is amazing, no extra audio interface is needed, and then the SM58 has that legendary sound quality. It's built so sturdy. It's only $100. You can get them really cheap used. So now let's do a blind audio test comparing these two microphones to see if you can tell the difference. So what you're hearing right now is mic A, and this is mic B, and let me know in the comments if you can hear a clear difference. It's kind of obvious to me personally, but I'm curious what you think. Cyborgs are not reverent. They do not remember the cosmos. They are wary of holism, but needy for connection. They seem to have a natural feel for united front politics, but without the vanguard party. The main trouble with cyborgs, of course, is that they are the illegitimate offspring of militarism and patriarchal capitalism, not to mention state socialism. But illegitimate offspring are often exceedingly unfaithful to their origins. So now that we've heard both microphones, which microphone do you think microphone A is? Because if you guessed that microphone A was the NT-USB Mini, then you are correct. Yes, microphone A was the NT-USB Mini. And mic B, of course, is the Shure SM58. The biggest giveaway for me is the SM58 rejects background noise a little bit better than the Rode NT-USB Mini. The SM58 also seems to do better at filtering out all the gross like pop noises from my mouth, which you will hear more in the NT-USB Mini. So the NT-USB Mini is not a bad sounding microphone, but it's just more sensitive than the SM58. And it does have a bigger frequency range, so you'll get deeper bass, better trebles, which kind of makes sense since the NT-USB Mini is a condenser microphone. It's definitely more sensitive than the SM58, where since the SM58 is a dynamic microphone, it's more tailored towards directional input like a voice, an instrument. But overall, I do prefer the cleaner sound of the SM58 over the NT-USB Mini, but they're both really good. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you prefer the NT-USB Mini over the Shure SM58? And let me know that you watched all the way to the end of this video by dropping a pizza emoji in the comments, and that lets me know that you are officially part of the hashtag House of Aqua. So yeah, I hope this extremely unscientific video was helpful for you. If it was, please smash the like button down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're not already. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.